Yeah, dopest community. We are here. Salute to all the Mac Miller fans, everybody part of the channel, man. Appreciate you guys showing up. You guys are the greatest. Where the hell is my other joint at, man? I'm trying to find my other joint. There it is, right here. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys showing up the channel. Thanks for all love and support. We're finally about to conclude this Balloonerism album. It's been a journey. Like I said, I listen to it every day. It's been fire to me. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. And yeah, let's get right into this, man. So now we're talking about Rick's Piano, which is a very important track because he did a lot of things with Rick Rubin. Apparently, Rubin taught him how to meditate. He would like what he uses uses recording studio, I believe. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. It's a lot going on, man. So when you see a track called Rick's Piano, you obviously got to think about where the title came from and all that other good stuff. And I hope you guys been good, protecting the peace, enjoying your day. Let's get right into this next track, Rick's Piano, man. All these tracks are fire, man. I love the production on all these. I can't say it enough, man. It's like a broken record, man. I just love this album in its entirety. And now the more I go back and listen to it from beginning to end, I like it more. Because when I first heard the album, like I said, I was so ready to hear Mac that track three, I anticipate track three, listen to track one and two. But now it's like I appreciate it from track 1 to 14. I didn't really appreciate track 1 and 2 the way I should have when I first started listening to the album because, like I said, I was just fanned out. I was ready to just hear him get to it. But yeah, so 1 through 14, straight played through, good feeling album, great vibes. I listened to it at work. It put me in a great mood. Let's get into it, y'all.
Josh?
Yes?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, who?
Rick Rubin's piano.
Hey! Yes.
Not fucking around.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Open up your eyes, I told you wake up. All of y'all are still bitches, but the smell just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. Yeah. What? Yeah. E.T.'s not dead, just a little bit faded. Please don't give me any credit, that's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it. Cause people start to get worse once they think they the greatest. The best is yet to come. Yeah. I told her it'd get better soon. I probably should've told her when she was in a better mood. She looking at me like anyone except for you. I had to go to California, she wished that I never moved. Said, baby,
the best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the blind mice even wanna see. I wonder if the deaf father ever hear his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we'll keep waiting. Cause
the best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the truth come with a song. And if it do, will we ever get to sing along? Spend her paycheck on that lingerie, she's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her in a thong, but
The best is yet to come.
I shot myself on my birthday, fell into the ocean. Listened to their voices, I was lost in the commotion. None of us are chosen, now forgive them for their ignorance. But what's a man gotta do for a little bliss? Fuck the future!
The best is yet to come.
What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? I wonder what does that feel like? Oh my God. What does that feel like? 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 Oh my God. What does that feel
The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Like the sounds on this album are just so beautiful. Especially with Larry Fisherman all over the production. Salute to Mac. The best is yet to come. And you gotta love it, like whenever he said that, the beat started down, 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 down. Great album. All right, so look, so this one right here, like this song right here is very important. All right, so it says Josh Berg, Mac's engineer who recorded the entire album of Balloonerism, can be heard in the song's intro. Spoke on Read It about the creations of Rick's piano. Mac recorded himself on his phone at Rick Rubin's recorded himself on the phone at Rick Rubin's piano the first time he ever met. Went over there while waiting for Rick to receive him. When he returned, we did a very rough chop of that recording. Looped it out and away we went. Dylan Reynolds sang the hook and Mac did the verses. Then he added the ending in one stream of consciousness, layered it roughly, and it was done. In 2014, while in the midst of the darkening struggle with depression and substance abuse, Mac Miller infamously spent time at Rick Rubin's iconic studio in Sanctuary, Shangri-La, after drunk dialing Rick while on the trip to Europe. That's crazy. That's wild how life works, man. He drunk dialed Rick Rubin. That's crazy. Mac told Grandland, I was like, Rick, dude, I'm fucked up. Will you help me? So I went and kicked it with him for the summer in Malibu, and I got clean. I just go to Rick's house every day and just sit and play the keyboard. That's wild right there. Max referencing his time with Rick Rubin throughout the 2014 projects Balloonerism and Faces. Not only named songs Shangri-La and Malibu after the location of Rubin's Sanctuary, Mac raps on Grand Finale. Self-medicate, self-education. Rick Rubin showed me the transcendental meditation. That's real. In an episode of the 2019 docuseries Shangri-La, it was revealed that Rubin went to assist Mac in the production of Swimming in 2018. That's wild. His final body of work during his lifetime. I did not know none of that, man. That's crazy right there, y'all. So, but yeah, so Mac starts off, he's like, knock, knock. And then, like, Josh Berg's like, who's there? He's like, Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin who? Rick Rubin's piano. Like, that right there is funny. Well, yeah, Rick Rubin's piano. So he's like, open the eyes, and open your eyes, I told you, wake up. All of you are still bitches. A smile just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. So what he's talking about with that, he's talking about the fake people, the phony people and everything. You know, your smile is just like your makeup. You're not real about it. Mac is establishing that this song is a wake-up call. Many people expect the future to get worse, and the fear is of death as a result. The line, the best is yet to come, immediately follows by surprise. What? Reinforcing that many people don't believe this is true. His song later connects this idea to death. Ultimately, the song questions whether death is actually a bad thing or sheds light on the fact that we don't actually know if it's a bad thing or not. In this album's previous song, Mannequins, he poses the question, who gives important context to this piece? Not scared of growing old and dying. Feel this where the answer lives. This is consistent with Mac's messaging across his music. The worst mistake we are all making is taking life too serious. So yeah. Yeah, that's wild right there, man. The best is yet to come. So he's like, E.T.'s not dead, he's just a little bit faded. You know, it's like E.T.'s not dead, he's just high. Please don't give me any credit. That's how people get jaded. I like this right here, man. He's like, please don't give me any credit. That's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head and please don't tell me I made it. Because people start getting worse once they think they're the greatest. Be patient. I love that right there. Like, don't blow my head up. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's when I start getting arrogant and everything. And he's like, a lot of people do that. Yeah, so it says like E.T.'s not dead, he's just a little bit faded. This is an inside joke between Mac and his friends, which references Alien E.T. from 1982 film. Mac's friend Quentin Q Cuff with an E.T. doll 3 days before Rick's piano was recorded. So he's got, he's got a doll of E.T. right here, and he's got a blunt in E.T.'s mouth. He's like, please, yeah, and this one he says, please don't give me any credit. That's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it, because people start to get worse once they think they're the greatest. So he's like, during the time frame of this song creation, Mac was still on and up and up. This is prior to the release of Good AM, The Divine Feminine, Swimming in Unfortunately Circles, Barely Post Watching Movies with the Sound Off, all albums that grew his popularity and fan base, placed him higher and higher in people's catalog. And this time he is beginning to receive more and more credit, nods to his success, and the fans of his music telling him he made it as an artist. He's wary of this, refusing to acknowledge his growth, as he's afraid of becoming distant from the artist he was when he got there. The artist he got there as. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Who he came, like, he don't want to get away from who, like, his core, of all the accolades and stuff like that. He doesn't want to become jaded and or corrupted by the success, becoming a sellout or turning his fan base and his own people in any way. Turning on his fan base or his own people in any way. Mac wants to be an artist, but clearly is becoming suspicious of himself as he becomes a worldwide success, because a lot of people want the fame and everything. Mac is saying that's cool and everything, but I don't want y'all telling me I'm the greatest. That's why he's like, the greatest, be patient. The best is yet to come. And it's so crazy that this was recorded in 2014, and then he starts, like, you know what I'm saying, he's taking off, like, you know what I'm saying, during this time, like, after this, like, he's out of here, you know what I'm saying. So it's wild going back to this time and listening to the music, 10 years later, 11 years later. She looking at me like, anyone except for you. I had to go to California. She wishes I never moved. Said, baby, the best is yet to come. This could be a regret for his famous lifestyle. He wished he didn't move to LA, since that is where he was the center of attention. He wanted a quieter life. That's crazy, man, when you think about that. I wonder if blind mice even want to see. 3 blind mice. You got a track like that. 3 blind mice and 3 blind mice. That's my shit. So he's got a song called 3 Blind Mice too. What was that on Pittsburgh? Was that on Pittsburgh or was that on High Life? Was it on Pittsburgh? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments if 3 Blind Mice was that on Pittsburgh or was it on on the High Life. Y'all let me know. I just thought about it. I wonder if a deaf father even hears his daughter scream. If a deaf father even hears his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we're waiting, because the best is yet to come. So right here he's saying delusional time is chiming in with the line also ties in such emotional weight, considering the character's dark persona and mentally heavy content in his own works. Hearing this from him holds heavy influence on the whole track's purpose and meaning. Following with this incredible, well-received works in the future, he was correct in the sense as well. The best was yet to come. And then that's why they named Faces in 2014, Good AM 2015, Divine Feminine 2016, Swim in 2018, and Circles in 2020. So the best was yet to come. It's crazy how he was just so ahead of his time, man. Where we at? Yeah, he's like, I wonder if the truth will come along. If it do, will we ever get to sing the song? Spend her paycheck on that lingerie. She's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her naked. But the best is yet to come. I like that right there, man. She spent her paycheck on lingerie. She's scared to put the thong on. And her boyfriend, he said, my bad. She spent her paycheck on the lingerie. She's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her in the thong. But he's saying the best is yet to come. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to see it soon. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about not seeing her yet. Delusional time is chiming in on this line, Take an emotional weight considering the character's dark. What? It's the same thing. Hold up, man. Hold up. That's not what I'm trying to look at, y'all. Okay. Yeah, this right here is crazy. I shot myself on my birthday, fell into the ocean, listened to their voices. I was lost in commotion. Created around the same time, this line references faces, colors, and shapes, and Mac's discussion with the captain at sea, telling him let himself slip. That's wild right there, man. Like faces and this shit with them being recorded, and then even when you look at the artwork, you know what I'm saying? You get a faces type of feel out of this whole thing, out of this whole project. Faces is a very long album too. That album is long as hell. Pause. Yeah, none of us are chosen. I forgive them for their ignorance, but what's a man got to do for a little bliss? Fuck the future. The best is yet to come. Matt Miller is asserting that to be happy, you have to let go of worrying about the future. To do what you need to believe that the future will get better and better. Later in the song, Malcolm brings this concept to the inevitability of death. Maybe we don't have to be afraid of death since it could give us answers to the question. That's wild, man. My bad, y'all. Just reading this, man. It's ironic as hell reading this shit. You know, saying that's what he's asking. What does death feel like? What does death feel like? And he keeps asking that question. So this right here, man, like they went through like references and everything with his tracks. So they're saying death steals from the living. Why is that? Mac was no stranger to asking questions across the facets of his music, questioning why facing death must be so absolute. Mac constantly questions death, religion, and the afterlife on Balloonerism, but also frequently throughout his discography, even publicly dating back to when he was only 19 years old. Tracks like 2011, The Scoop on Heaven, can't tell me what heaven feels like. I'm really trying to know. I know what I know. I'm going. Shit, I'm just trying to know. You know, I'm rambling with it. If you hear what heaven's like, can you tell me? Please, I'm really trying to know. Because I do what I do when it's all said and done. Shit, I'm just trying to go. He's like, I don't really know if that's the truth. This is imagine when I was in the booth. This is what I imagined when I was in the booth. That song goes so hard. Like that track is so tough. And then you got 2012, I threw 8. Dear people on earth, after I die, what's the weather like? Dear people on earth, after I die, what's the weather like? And if it ain't perfect, but I try, hey, I wonder if I'll maybe get a second life. This time I'm gonna get it right. So yeah, he does reference to it a lot, as well as the entirety of later projects, themes, and underlying tones. With select, like watching movies with the sounds off, faces, the entirety of Balloonerism, Good AM, and even up until his death, and post with albums like Swimming in Circles. Just like everyone else, Max seemed to want the answers to life that it would never, wanted the answer to life that would never directly give us. His music being his vessel to ask those questions. Salute to Mac, man. But yeah, and that's when he's like, the outro, he's like, oh my God, and all that stuff. Like, he was, yeah, Drone is dope. It's a great sound. Gotta love it, y'all. So that was Rick's piano. Now we're about to conclude this album, man. Tomorrow we'll never know. That right there is a crazy title as well, man. We just miss Mac, man. Salute to him, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to this track right here. This one right here, man. This and this is a long track too. It's like the way it concluded. It just made you. I just had to start the album over again after I heard the last track. It's probably like debatably like the darkest track on the album. You know, even when it says it right here, right? Tomorrow Will Never Know is hauntingly abstract and psychedelic song. Its foreboding tone is further driven by the recurring motive of a ringtone and automated voicemail playing in the background from phone calls that are untimely never answered. Like this track right here, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a fire way to end the album. It's a great way to end the album. It's just like, y'all let me know in the comments, man. Was this album emotional for y'all, man? It's just like, man, I was like, damn, Mac, like, shit. Let's go. We're probably gonna pause in the middle of this too because it's 11 minutes long. And we don't know how like YouTube is with copyright and everything.
Do you fear that you'll have no control this world with your head above water. Shoes made of copper just trying to float. The lake's frozen over. Look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. The man don't believe you. He sees through the lies that you tell. Cards in your hand. You're looking at nothing. You wonder when God will just listen and give you a break. And he says, see, living and dying are one and the same.
Crazy, man. Like when he says you walk through this world with your head above water, this right here is crazy. You walk in this world with your head above the water. Shoes made of copper, just trying to float. Shoes made of copper, and you're walking with, you know what I'm saying, with your head above water. The lake is frozen over. You look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. So picture it, you're walking across water and the water's frozen with copper boots on. You look down, obviously the water's frozen, so you see the reflection of yourself, and you don't like what you see while you're looking down on yourself. That right there is crazy, man. Mac admits to taking a look at yourself, and how the man looking back from the reflection doesn't believe him. Mac is stating that he can't believe his own lies, and the person looking back doubts him. Like, that is crazy right there, man. You know, it's just like he just gives you that perspective right there. Then you keep hearing your call has been forwarded to automated voicemail, and it's just like, you know, people are calling, but he don't hear them. It's like he's so caught in his brain, his thoughts and everything. You know, it's like he's not picking up the phone for anybody, or nobody's picking up the phone for you if he's relating it to everybody else. Well, you're not picking up the phone for them.
Do they dream just like we do? Do they dream just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they love just like we do? Do they feel just like we do? Do they feel just like we do?
So now it's like it seems like Mac is questioning, like, you know, dead people and stuff like that. You know, in this course, Mac is talking about dead people. He questions what happens when somebody dies, if they still have connections like humans, perhaps spiritually or in the afterlife. You know, these right here are like really, these are questions that everybody wants to know, man. Like when somebody dies, or they just disappear. If you base it off of the Bible and everything, how like days go by in the Bible and all that stuff, it's just like it's not as slow as it is here. You know what I'm saying? It's way quicker. So it's like just time and everything. And then when you pass on, like what happens and everything, are you still attached to that person, or is that person just gone? You know, because we're taught that, well, we believe that, you know, there's still, you know, pretty much common knowledge. That's the reason why we have funerals, bring them flowers and everything. Like we believe that they're still here with us in some way, shape, or form. But he's saying, are they really here? Do they feel like how we feel? And it's like we won't never know until we get to that side. And obviously, you can't even talk to nobody about it by that time because it's too late. And then the kids, man, on the playground.
Do you know anything at all? You've been waiting for answers. These parades and dancers keep building your castles from straw. The moon made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping. The universe is breaking. You say you can't take it no more. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. The streets that you walk on are shallow, but do you feel as big as your shadow?
All right. right there is crazy too, man. Do you know anything at all? You've been waiting for answers. These parades and dancers keep building your castles from straw. The most likely meaning for this is the drugs, parties, parades, women's sex dancers he was involved in at this time are building these habits into something that is dark, that is hard to break. That shit's wild, man. I wonder if like that's when Mac started getting addicted to drugs when he moved out to California, because that's what it seems like. It seemed like when he was like on the East Coast and everything, it seemed like he was like more in tune. But when he went to the West though, that's when he ended up hooking up with like Kendrick, TDE, and all them. So he had good things. It's so crazy. There's great things that happen over there, and obviously bad things that happen over there as well. It's craziness, man. The moon's made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping. The universe is breaking. So the moon can be seen as a sign of light and hope out of his addiction and bad habits, and swimming to the shore is reaching the other side, which is recovery. However, it is harder for him to reach it than expected and is relapsing, so his life was getting worse due to this. It's wild, man. You say you can't take it no more. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. That right there is crazy. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. Like on some suicidal stuff. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. You wish that your wishes could lift this conundrum. The streets that you walk on are shallow. How do you feel as big as, but do you feel as big as your shadow? And we know shadows could be big or small. Meaning, does your bad habits and depression feel bigger than you? Or alternatively, do you still fit the shape of the shadow of yourself, or do you feel adequate? And then you got Mac asking, he's like, if you could make it go away, give you a chance to start all over. Like, if you could make everything go away, would you start over? And it says, if you could start over and do it again, would he do it and make the decision he sees would be better to live better? Second life as a redo. So I feel like we all feel that way. Things we can do to go back. I'm gonna tell you what though, man. I'll tell you what I wish I can go back to, man. Like in 2011, bro, 2012. Had some people, man, they told me, hey, man, just take $100, put it in Bitcoin. And I was spending my money on so much dumb shit, I didn't do it. And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'll do it later. Now look at that shit. Shit like going back and forth between 100,000 to like 104,000, 106,000. Now it's like up out of here. And I'm like, yo, man, that $100 I put in there, man. Back then, before it was $100. Well, before it was over $100, man, we could have been living life right there, right now, man. So that's what I wish I can go back and change. That's one of the biggest regrets I ever made. That, Lenovo, all that stuff. I could have invested in all that stuff because some of the people were telling me to. But I wasn't trying to hear that shit, man. But yeah, so Max talking about if we could go back and change it, will we start all over and everything. Then it's got like this long instrumental and all that. And it's like the children on the playground. That right there is just something Hudson, and then you got him as a kid right here walking with a broken arm. And when I was listening to the album, I was just rocking out to this, man. I was just like zoned out. I looked at it and I saw the joint. I looked at it and I saw the joint was like a long track. And I was like, damn, near 12 minutes. And I just working, just had it playing in my headphones. Then when it ended, I was like, no. It's like you're looking at it like you never. I feel like he's looking at it like too, like you never know what tomorrow will bring. I do wish he had another verse up here though, I'm not gonna lie. It's always dope to hear him on like the instruments and everything too though. Then that whole, you know, your call has been forwarded, that whole thing right there is wild. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much how it goes and everything. I mean, unless I missed something, let me see. Let's see. You got the phone ringing. It's like the phone is like echoing too. Wow, man. Then that hunting noise right there is wild. Nobody picks up, man. Salute to Max, salute to Max Estate, most dope, everybody involved in this project, man. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this reaction. I enjoyed the album, the times I listened to it and everything. And yeah, I got to throw my Mac Miller playlist on, man. I feel like this was dope for the channel. I feel like this channel needed this because we ain't had Mac up here in a minute. I remember in the comments somebody was asking me like, when are we gonna get some more Mac reactions? And I was like, I don't know if I saw it in the comments. So whoever said that, if you're watching this video and you put in the comments, leave that comment down here because I asked if there was like some Mac tracks y'all wanted me to put up here and everything that we could listen to and all that. One specifically ones I haven't heard, like the unreleased joints, like how we had the whole Delusional Thomas thing come out and everything, and then also the different tracks he produced for like Vince Staples and all that other good stuff. Yeah, so y'all let me know about those, man, because like I said, this channel started with Mac and this channel wouldn't be where it is without Mac. I learned like the community through Mac Miller. I learned like the love you get from your community, how to listen to your community, all that stuff, all from doing a reaction that my homie Legits told me to do. He wanted me to send him a video of me reacting to like, the track that I put up there, man. Grandpa used to carry a flask. That joint right there, like, and like I said, I did the reaction on YouTube, and from there, that video started circulating. Then people start recommending other videos. Next thing you know, channel blew up to like over 3,000 subscribers, like how we have, man. And we're gonna continue to keep pushing different artists and everything. But you already know, whenever something has to do with Mac, we go get that joint up here, man. Thanks for all of the support for the community. You know, this is a very emotional reaction series right here, probably the most emotional one I've had on this channel. You know, and I'm just happy that I got it out here with you guys and we can share this moment together, man. Make sure you protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Let me know how many times you spent this album. Let me know what your favorite Mac Miller albums are. If this one is this one your favorite, it's in your top 3, top 5, top 10. You know what I mean? Let me know so we can chop it up in the comments, man. I love you guys, man. I will see y'all on the next one. You guys are the greatest. Hope everything goes well with you today. Hope everything goes well with you in life. Keep pushing forward. Don't give people time and energy. Everybody doesn't deserve your time and energy. Be mindful of the people around you that are there to use you. Be mindful of the people around you that are there for love. Be mindful of the people that you can lean to for support. And also be mindful of the people that you lean to that are just going to gossip about whatever you're leaning to them about, man. People like that are really dark people that are they're not satisfied with themselves. I have people like that I have to be around sometimes. I got some people I work with like that are so delusional that they think it's really sick when you got people that are like, they're so delusional that they think they're normal. Like, it's just like, and even when you line up the things they've done to make them look like a piece of shit, they still don't see nothing wrong with it. And it's like, all right, man, there's nothing for us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up out of here. Because the type of person I am, my moral compass and your moral compass conflict with each other. So in this world, we're made to not get along. We're enemies. We stand for two different things. What I stand for and what you stand for are two different things. You know, so you can stay over there, and whoever want to stand over there with you, they can stay over there too. And I'm going to just sit over here and just protect my peace and chill. You know what I mean? Just a little quick rundown for y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I love you guys. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Long live Mac Miller. Shouts to all the Mac Miller fans. Shouts to the Dopest community. See y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.